Well, it's day 2 of the media event, and this place is so big. I have no idea when we leave the marina where we are. We're in a totally different spot today. We're now up against what would be close to the mainland of Texas, beaches over that way. And we are going to be kind of hitting points along this way to look for larger trout. We're going to fish for big fish today. And I am here with world famous Captain Zyak, who is not only the co-host of Chasing the Sun, but he's also the man at DOA. So he is going to kind of be our product guide on this adventure today.
Finally got you down to Texas.
Finally got me to Texas.
Well, it was time. You finally got me to your ranch.
That's right. Now I got you.
And now I had to make you come out here and fish.
I'm going to go easy on him today. I'll probably only cast, 1 to every 4 of his, just so we can
keep it fair.
Keep it fair.
There you go. Thank you.
Put it real.
Hey, my name's Captain Flandes. We're out here on South Padre Island, and we're doing a DOA media event with a bunch of good pro staff members out here catching our sport fish out here using lures. And most of the time we're fishing shallow water. These redfish and trout are hanging out in shallow water, real clear water, healthy grass flats. They eat just like everything else, eating shrimp and pinfish, mullet, and all that good stuff. So we use a lot of baits that imitate, the type of bait that we have here. And like today, we threw out jerk baits and stuff, imitate fleeing bait and stuff.
Little trout.
Captain Ed.
Right on the corner.
Oh man, that was a shark. Right here.
Oh, Ray.
Oh, Ray.
Yep, Ray.
Man, this spot's awesome.
There we go. We got some life.
Oh, that's a good one.
I think mine's totally.
Ed, look out.
All right, I'm gonna get rid of mine because
that's
Jamie's
a bigger
with
fish. Yeah, that's a good one.
Man, good job. Yeah, you got a little net.
Oh, redfish. I knew that thing had a pretty good head on him.
Yeah, he hit it hard.
I thought, that's a trout, boys. We're in for.
That's what I was hoping for, man.
That's a good redfish.
Yeah, it's a good red.
Good job.
Good solid redfish.
That's a nice fish.
On the morning glory. Good job, man.
Yeah,
Nice
buddy.
job, man.
Nice. Good job, Cap.
Thanks, Captain Luis.
Good job,
There you
man.
go.
That's all you. Double hookup.
Double hookup.
Clean.
That's a Texas
Well,
redfish.
That's a good
solid.
fish.
That one's good, yeah. That's a good fish for
A good tournament fish right there, too.
Look at that morning glory.
Look beautiful.
crushed it. He hit it hard.
God bless Texas.
He was hungry.
Yeah, that's not a bad start.
No, we're getting going.
No spot on that tail.
I was able to get rid of my 12-inch trout. And
Without anyone having a real look at it
Yeah.
too close. All right,
Cool.
well, we're off to a good start. We'll let it go.
let him do his thing.
Interesting though, real quick, just to show everyone, if you look at the color of the water, you look at the color of that fish.
Oh, yeah.
When we have the tannic water in parts of Florida, those fish get real, or Louisiana, they get real bronze and or orange.
Real bright.
You can see it's a hard thing to spot that fish. I mean, sight fishing in this water is
Not easy.
not easy.
They blend in.
yeah.
They blend in with.
All right, just let him do his thing.
Pretty fish though. Yeah, there we go. All right, boys.
Get him, buddy. All right, Luis. Should we stick?
Yeah, it
him
is.
out?
Nah. Get the net. False alarm.
Let's do it.
Nice fish, man.
Thank you.
All right. About the size of Jamie's.
Yeah.
Yeah, close.
Nice.
Just tore that lure off, huh?
Yeah.
Texas croaker.
Yeah, Texas croaker gone.
It's nice to let Ed hold our fish, since Yeah.
To be honest, after catching so many fish yesterday,
Yeah.
relaxing for me. Thank you, guys.
So after we picked up some reds, I decided to go find a good area to catch some solid trout. And these trout have been hanging out in our color change. And we call it a color change. It's a transition in our bay system. And if you look out right here we're in this greenish water, and I call that margarita water. You know, we'll have areas that are brownish color water, that's more chocolate water. Then you'll have the margarita water. Then you'll have the crystal clear water. And lately I've been finding that these fish are hanging out in this color water, these trout at least. And you know, it's a healthy flat. It's got a lot of tall grass. It's about 4.5 feet of water, but it's, you know, that's just where these trout were hanging out. So I went in there and pulled the drift right on that color change and just picking apart, you know, potholes and fishing over the tall grass and working lures, and these trout were coming up and taking them down.
Jamie just kind of cut me off with that cast. I'm just standing here waiting to throw. But
I'm trying to encourage you to the point.
We just rolled up here. You see like the little gap in the island. This is actually a channel that runs through here. So we just rolled up, we stuck ourselves here, and that'll allow us to really take our time and work this channel nice and slow. It's deeper, and with this wind, we were drifting so fast, it'd be hard to actually get to the bottom and work that effectively. So now we can take our time and pick it apart. The way this water is flowing in over this, those fish can lay in this channel and let the tide sweep food to them. So, see, try to capitalize on that.
Cool thing is, I don't think there's anywhere else in the country where you can see cactus and mangroves.
Yeah, and many times you'll see a deer walk out here on these high bluffs over here at the refuge. You'll see a Neil guy standing up on one of the hills.
Really?
Yeah, pretty impressive.
Wow.
Pretty awesome spot. I love it down here in South Texas.
Sitting in that pothole right on the edge of it. Just pounced on this thing. Swimming right to me.
Oh, good redfish.
Oh, this one's all lit up.
Really full of energy.
Yeah.
Morning glory still.
Oh, that's a PG chicken.
Nice.
2 spots on that one.
Pretty fish. Look at that.
Solid. They're just hanging out in these potholes.
Yeah. Cool. Good job, Luis.
Appreciate it, man. So much fish hanging out in these flats. You know, you just never know which one's going to be holding the fish, so you got to pick them apart, you know, let that bait get down to the bottom. That's where these redfish are hanging out. You got healthy grass and then sand pockets, so they like to hang out right on that edge, and you present that lure in that sand pocket for them, they have no choice but to come out and strike it. So that's what we're doing, just combing it on this drift and picking them apart. It's been pretty good. There's one. That's good, man. Right on cue. That one hit it on the drop. Little guy. Nah, I got him. I'll grab him. Little guy.
Redfish. Redfish, Ed. Oh, Ed. Bottom of the 9th, buddy.
Good job.
Yeah, all right. Well, Louise was having all the fun.
Yes.
We finally had to get on his program. Yep. Pretty fish. Okay. I really appreciate you taking the time today to not catching fish to focus on me.
Well done.
Thank you. I appreciate it. I know that takes a lot. Yeah, if you would. You know, every redfish I catch, you're in awe of their strength for these little fish.
They're my favorites. Like you were saying earlier, you catch them on fly. They're usually pretty
Anything
cooperative.
you want to do, they'll eat.
Oh, come here, baby. Let me see you. Yep.
Healthy looking fish, good size.
There we go. Got the Fiji chick on there.
Fiji chick.
Very nice.
So what, Ed, is this the average size fish that you'll
We're catching here?
catch in here? I mean, this
Well,
is...
we catch a lot this size, but then it's funny, you'll get into zones where you'll catch a bunch this size, and then you'll get into zones where you're catching all the upper slots,
Yeah.
the bigger ones.
And then the bulls are out in the Gulf, mostly.
They do catch a lot of big bullfish in the Gulf, big bull redfish in the Gulf, but you know, Spot, I think you fished the other day over there, sometimes in the afternoons, those bigger upper 30s will be cruising the sand. This is a fun little guy right
Pretty fish.
A little bit better trout, y'all. There we go. We did a little change. We slid over. That water with this wind got real murky, so we moved over.
That's a better one.
Yeah, we moved a little bit, and we got in this what we call margarita water, and it's the color of a margarita. That's just an easy way to describe where you're catching the fish if you're trying to tell your buddies or somebody else.
But everyone knows that this is Is this like Margaritaville right here?
The guys that know, know.
Okay.
So, well, yeah, good average size Laguna Madre trout.
I'll let this guy go. You know, when you come down to Texas, of course, fishing's good all along the coast, you know, and you know, when you come down to South Padre Island, this is the southernmost point of Texas. You got Mexico, you know, maybe 30, 40 minutes from here. And what makes this area so special is that we have some really healthy, clean water. You know, you can come out and find crystal clear water 98% of the year. You know, you can always come out and count on clean water. Of course, there's choppy areas, but this area here is full of life. You know, you find a whole ton of different species of fish. You know, you can come out and catch your flounder, red, trout, snook, black drum, sheep's head, you know, pompano, you know, and it's a real healthy base system here, and that's why it's so special to me down here.